No one strikes out termites and pests like Terminix.
Miami Marlins fans, we celebrate every victory together. But when life throws you a curveball, whether you're injured at work, hurt in an accident, or facing a disability, you need a team that knows how to win. At Werner Hoffman, Gregg and Garcia, we fight for you in personal injury, workers' compensation, and disability cases. With decades of experience, we make sure you get the benefits and compensation you deserve. Let us step up to the plate for you. Werner Hoffman, Gregg and Garcia, where Miami's injured find their strength. Call us now or visit wernerhoffman.com. Let's win this together.
Visit Miccosukee Casino and Resort, where fortune meets fun. With over 1,800 slot machines, high-stakes bingo, 24/7 poker, and exciting high-limit slots, there's something for everyone to enjoy. From luxurious accommodations and exquisite dining at La Brisa to live entertainment and handcrafted cocktails at Temp Lounge, we thank you for choosing us as the premier casino, resort, brunch, and date night spot in Miami. Reimagined, redesigned. Rediscover Miccosukee Casino and Resort online at miccosukee.com.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and when it's time for your next move, trust the brand the Miami Marlins trust. The Good Greek, as the National Mover of the Year and Florida's most preferred, Good Greek will make your move a home run every time. Whether it's across town or across the country, trust America's best mover to get you there safely. Schedule your move today at goodgreek.com, the official mover of your Miami Marlins and National Mover of the Year, Good Greek.
Good Greek, moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Thanks for listening to Miami Marlins Baseball. Marlins Baseball is brought to you by ADT, the official smart security partner of the Miami Marlins, and Norwegian Cruise Line. Experience more at sea. With the 10th Inning Show, here's the voice of the Marlins, Jack McMullen.
Well, this is a ball game that you just want to wipe as soon as you possibly can. 19-9. Final score, the Marlins fall to the New York Mets. And to be honest, things looked a heck of a lot worse before things got really, really frisky at the end. It was 12-2 for a while there. It was 12-4, 13-4, and ultimately runs against position players in the bottom of the eighth and top of the ninth made this a 10-run game. 19-9, the final score. 18 hits for the Mets, 15 for the Marlins. Quick addition there. Is that 33 combined hits between these two?
Yep, 33 hits.
Wow.
The Mets made 2 errors. There's some crazy stats. They had 2. Marlins played errorless baseball. The Mets set a franchise record with 12 runs in the first 2 innings. And one of the more odd ones of this game, the Mets went 8 for 9 with runners in scoring position, and the Marlins went 2 for 16.
Oh,
it's just a strange night. And the headline, of course, in New York is going to be Jonah Tong.
Yeah, of course.
The rookie made his debut.
Yeah.
He did a very good job. He allowed only 1 earned run, 4 runs for the Marlins. But I thought, if you took away what happened in the bottom of the innings, I thought the Marlins did a pretty good job against Tong, capitalizing on miscues and at least getting some runs against him. And really, if they get a call there on Hicks on a 3-2 pitch that was out of the zone, it's possible Tong would not have finished that 5th inning.
100%. Yeah, but Jonah Tong, he got his first major league win. I thought he looked good.
Did a very good job.
A little unorthodox, but you're right. The Marlins had a good plan of attack. Unfortunately, on the Marlins side, the headline today, Yuri Perez couldn't get out of the first inning. It really just seemed like the fastball command wasn't there, and everything kind of stemmed off of that. Yuri Perez, the final line on him, I'll give it to you right now. Yuri goes 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 5 runs, all 5 earned. He walked 2 and allowed 2 homers. It was a 2-run home run from Juan Soto, and then it was a 3-run home run to the second deck and right from Brandon Nimmo. What did you notice from Yuri today? It took him 40 pitches to get 2 outs.
Yeah, no command at all of anything, really. He did land a few, and there was sort of later in that inning, a few sliders, maybe 1 curve. His fastball kept going way out, so it wasn't even tempting, missing the zone. And then when they were sitting on that one, because he certainly couldn't land the soft stuff, they hit 2 rockets, the home runs there for Soto right off the bat and Nimmo. Never got into the game, obviously, only pitched 2/3 of an inning. I just want to, this is one you take the shower and let the water go with this memory and just wipe it, because it's one you don't want to think about. We went into the game thinking we were going to have a real good pitcher duel,
yep.
and tonight, unfortunately, Yuri didn't hold up his end of the bargain.
It's amazing. Like, you can go into a ball game, and we were talking about this. You can go into a ball game pitching. That was the story today. We see two of the bright young stars on the mound in Major League Baseball. Yuri has the makings of a top 3 pitcher in Major League Baseball as soon as next year. Jonah Tong, you could be seeing a great career start to unfold tonight in his Major League debut. And unfortunately, it just takes 2 to tango. And our guy, he just didn't really have it tonight, but you move forward, you get ready for tomorrow, and you get ready for Yuri's next start.
For sure. And one other note, too, is that unfortunately, Tyler Zuber comes on in a spot where you got to hold it down. And if he kept it to 5, who knows what could happen. And he got 2 outs in the second, the first 2 hitters, and then he just couldn't retire anybody. Single, homer, single walk, double. And all of a sudden, 7 more runs, Met record, and the Marlins are out of the game 12-0. You hold it there, even a run or 2. Who knows? Maybe you can at least make it interesting. But I do give the Marlins credit at the plate. They scored 4 runs in the 5th, and they answer at least to Sanoa giving up 6 with 4 off of Terens and company in the 9th inning. So 9 runs and 15 hits for the Marlins offense.
Greg Minervini, Cabby and Peterson tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Totals when we come back on the Marlins Radio Network. Saw that in the Luzardo return this offseason and the Sanchez return.
2-2, a little chopper to second. Coming in is McNeil, throws to the plate, not in time. Diving in is Edwards. And the Marlins also get the benefit of getting Hicks aboard as McNeil went to the plate here at Citi Field. And a ground ball softly at right side. Back in it by Alonso. Throws off the glove of Holmes. Rounding third now. And coming home is Liam Hicks. And the Marlins get a run. Johnston will go to 1. He's got 59 RBIs on the year. And a line drive base hit to left field. Rounding third is Johnson. He'll score without a throw. Good response by the Marlins, taking advantage of a Met miscue and some timely hitting too. And the Marlins have 3 in the inning and a 4-2 lead. That was good to see. Hit it hard. Pitch on the way, driven and over the shortstop's head. Lindor base hit. Hit so hard, bobbled in left field. Now the green light from Blake Lally. He's run it well, and diving in and scoring is Jacob Marcy, who probably would have stopped if it wasn't bobbled by Nimmo in left field, but that was scorched. And Ramirez drives in the run. The Marlins have the lead.
April.
Otto Lopez is up, broken bat right side. McNeil fields, throws to the plate, slides, safe is the call at home plate. Liam Hicks went in the back door. Let's see if the Mets will challenge. Have scored 2 still. Only 1 out. He hits one in the air to shallow center. Ramirez going to third. Mullins will grab. Ramirez going to try it. Throw to the plate is cut off. And Ramirez scored. Runner safe at second base. That was very important. The Mets are throwing to third to see if Ramirez left early.
Beatty goes. The payoff pitch. He is lifted out to center field. That's hanging up for Hill. Long run in for him. Hill dives, and he makes the catch. Derek Hill. This guy covers so much ground. On a dead sprint, he dove head. Highlights for you after this one. It was a 19-9 loss for the Marlins at the hands of the New York Mets. Again, things got weird late. In the bottom of the 8th inning, the Mets added to their total. Meanwhile, the Marlins, they got 4 in the top of the 9th to make it interesting enough to lift Luis Terens from the game and get Ryan Stanek in to close it out. Stanek got the final 2 outs. He struck out both. Highlights, how did this one sound? We'll start in the bottom of the first. After Jonah Tong fired a 1-2-3 first inning to begin his major league career, it was a leadoff walk issued by Yuri Perez, and Juan Soto got to him. And his payoff. That one hit high in the air, out to right center and deep. Marcy is back at the track. He's looking up, and it's into the Marlin bullpen and gone. Top of the zone heater, and Juan Soto did not miss it. 104 off the bat, 398 feet. Out to right center field. It's homer number 33 for Soto this year. And he opens scoring 2 hitters into the bottom of the first. It's 2-0 New York. Still nobody out. After that, Pete Alonso singled. Mark Vientos walked, and still with nobody out. Brandon Nimmo with a big blow. 1-1. That one drilled down the right field line. That is gone. Row one of the second deck. Brandon Nimmo. It was a good heater. It was 98 on the lower inside edge, but Nimmo turned and drilled a ball into the seats in right. And that's a 3-run shot. 26 pitches into Yuri Perez's night. It's 5-0 New York. Still nobody gone in the bottom of the first. And Yuri was taxed after the next two pitches, or after the next two hitters. He was at 39 pitches, and Yuri could not make it out of the first inning. He was lifted from the game. You'll hear from Yuri Perez a little bit later. We will play the Pete Alonso homer in the second to kickstart scoring for them the second time through. First pitch to Pete Alonso. That one's smacked high in the air, out to right and deep. Weimer back. He leaps up, and it's gone. Pete Alonso. This guy has the Marlins number, and you know what? He's one of the best hitters in all of baseball this year. Homers for back-to-back games, and that's home run number 31 on the year. That was 371 feet the other way, and that 2-run blast makes it 7-0 New York in the bottom of the second. Starling Marte drove in one with an RBI single. After that, Tyrone Taylor continued to pounce on the Marlins pitching. 1-1. That one a roller. That hits off the third base bag, and that caroms into left field. That's a base hit. Two more going to come in and score. Beatty goes first to third. Taylor to second. It's a 2-run double, and it's 10-0 New York in the bottom of the second. Unfortunately, they weren't done. Francisco Lindor tied a bow on their 7-run second. 0-2. That one a looper into left field. That is in for a base hit. That'll plate two more. You got Beatty scoring from third. Taylor in from second. Torrens goes first to third. It's a 2-run double for Lindor. And it's a dozen for New York. 12-0 Mets in the bottom of the second inning. So that was really all the capital New York needed today. Career first we want to play for you. Jonah Tong did get Joey Weimer for his first career punch-out.
Breaking ball is a good one, and there it is. The first strikeout for Jonah Tong on a breaking ball against Joey Weimer. And the crowd, many are standing here at Citi Field as the youngster with a big smile gets the K.
So Jonah Tong got that punch out, but we fast forward to the fifth. 4 runs came across against Tong, just one of which earned. The earned run was on an RBI single from Wags. Along with any lost wages. That one a hard ground ball. That's through the left side. It's a base hit. Johnston is getting the run around. Nimmo's throw is coming home. It's cut off by Vientos. Troy will come in to score, and that's an RBI knock from Eric Wagaman. He's 2 for 2 today against Tong, and that is the first run allowed by Jonah Tong in his major league career. So Wagaman with the single as part of a 3 for 4 day. Eric Wagaman did collect a multi-hit day today, as did Otto Lopez. Jacob Marcy did scratch a run across with the fielder's choice. But Otto, we want to play a highlight from him. 1-0. Otto swinging away. He loops one into left center field. That is down for a base hit. And 2 more going to come in and score. 2 unearned runs against Tong, and it's a 4 spot in the top of the 5th. It is 12-4 New York. We'll save you all the chaos of the runs against the position players. Ryan Stanek did come into the game after the Marlins plated 4 in the top of the 9th inning. Stanek did punch out the final 2 guys he saw. That was all she wrote tonight in a weird and wacky Friday game. 2-2 is cut on and missed. Slider ends the inning mercifully. 4 did come across in the 9th for the Marlins, but ultimately this was a game you want to wipe from the hard drive immediately. 19-9, the Marlins fall to the New York Mets in front of a sellout crowd at Citi Field on Friday nights. They've split the front 2. Time for Game 3 tomorrow. It is also the first Major League win for Jonah Tong, who is now shown on the Jumbotron and receives a standing ovation. That was how this one sounded. When we come back, you'll hear from the skipper and the starting pitcher today. 10th Inning Show rolls on next on the Marlins Radio Network.
There's nobody catching him on the American League side.
1-1. That one lined up the middle. That is down for a base hit. Marcy around third. He will come in to score, and the Gus Bus does drive him home. Augustin Ramirez with an RBI knock, and that's some breathing room for the Fish. 5-3 in the bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch. Acosta hits one well out to left center field. Profar is back. He's looking up, and it's gone. There's the insurance. All this guy does is hit homers. His third major league hit. They've all left the yard, and there's the breathing room we've been clamoring for. It's 2-0 Marlins in the bottom of the 8th because of our guy Maximo.
That we've seen 8 outs via the ground ball.
First pitch to Troy. He smacks high in the sky, right center. Acuna on the move. He is back, and it short hops off the base of the wall. Otto held, but he's around third. He will score without a throw, and Troy Johnston swaps places with him. It's an RBI double, and in a pitcher's duel, it's the Marlins that strike first. 1-0 Fish in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2. That one hit well, out to left center field and deep. Lucas is back at the track. He leaps up, and it's gone. Power stroke. Javier Sanoja, homer number 5 on the year for him. Little man's got some thump, and the Fish are on the board. 3-1 Toronto in the bottom of the 2nd. Solo homer. He's got 2 of the 3 knocks. 2-1. That one hit well, out to right center field and deep. Barso is back at the track, at the wall, and it's gone. Maximo again.
877-24 TEST-NOW. That's 877-24 TEST-NOW.
All right, 10th inning show rolls on here on the Marlins Radio Network. Marlins fall 19-9 tonight to the New York Mets. Let's hear from the skipper, Clayton McCullough, after this one.
Clayton, just with Yuri tonight, what did you seem like went awry?
Well, he just didn't throw enough strikes, and the ones he did got hit hard. I mean, unfortunate. And the pitch count got to where it was, and not a good night. Feel for him. It was tough for everyone, but just didn't have a whole lot coming out today, as far as like any kind of real command and execution, and it made him pay.
Thoughts on Tong and how you guys did offensively?
I say, he's got a good arm. I actually think I applaud our position players to be down 12-0 before we even bat through the lineup one time, and thought we hung in there and created some innings, and he's getting on the 5th inning there where he's getting close to probably being out of pitches, and so we thought we fought, and but all around just a tough evening.
How do you digest a night like tonight?
The good part is that it is over, and come back tomorrow and have Cabby on the mound, and we're ready to go for that. So tough night.
How was Valente? He gave you some minutes.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, it was Valente to come in there and suck down 5 ups and get us to at least a point in the game where we shorten it now and use as least amount of pitchers as we could to try to finish that thing. So great job by Valente to do what he did tonight, and he's done a lot of good things for us. And tonight, be able to go out there and really suck down some innings for us to just kind of keep things where they were, calm the game down a little bit, and save as much pitching as we could.
All right, that was Clayton McCullough after this one. Really good part about tonight is that it's over and you get to do it tomorrow with Cabby and David Peterson. We should hear from Yuri Perez, though. Yuri Perez, he could not get out of the first inning today. He got 2 outs. He allowed 5 runs on a 2-run home run from Juan Soto and a 3-run home run from Brandon Nimmo. Here was Yuri after his start, translated by Louis Durante.
Yuri, what seemed to be off tonight for you?
Yuri, que no estaba en ti el día de esta noche, que estuvo fuera.
No tuvimos mucho control en los picheos. El clima tenía la mano seca, no sentía mucho la bola, pero no es una excusa. El día de hoy no fue un día bueno creo que para todos los pitchers.
Didn't have command at all. My hand was dry. I know it's not an excuse for this, but I think it was a bad day for pitchers.
When did you feel like tonight you were off? At what point? Bullpen, game?
Sí, ¿en qué momento tú sentiste el amor que no la tenías ahí en el bullpen, en el principio del juego?
Sí, era un día muy incómodo para mí desde el principio de cuando comencé a lanzar ahí calentando. Sentía que no tenía los mejores picheos, pero como dije, un día de esos que son malos y de los cuales hay que saberlo aprovechar también.
Yeah, when I was warming up my bullpens, I was feeling uncomfortable. I don't know. It was off. My pitches were not there. Command. Again, it was one of those days that you just want to forget about it.
What's the significance when the ball is dry or your hand is dry?
¿Qué significa eso? ¿Qué afecta cuando dice que la bola estaba seca o que tu mano estaba seca?
Bueno, en los picheos rompientes tú no tienes no puedes controlarlo mucho. No es igual cuando tú tienes un poquito húmedo la mano, cuando la bola pega un poquito más. No tienes mucho control de la bola.
Yeah, you don't have control of your secondary pitches, so the command is completely off. When your hand is a little more humid, you have better grip.
You've had very few of these. The last one, maybe Atlanta, your rookie year. How do you process and get back to work?
Sí, has tenido salidas muy pocas como esta, ¿no? Tal vez en Atlanta, en el año de que eras novato. ¿Cómo procesas una salida como esta y sales hacia adelante?
Una salida mala, pero de la cual podemos seguir aprendiendo. Son cosas de las cuales uno necesita también tener salida mala para aprender de cada momento. Seguir trabajando para la próxima.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad outing, but you have to learn of the mistakes. Sometimes you need outings like this so you can learn and make the adjustment. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make the adjustment and we're going to continue to the next one.
Thank you. All right, that was Yuri Perez, translated by Louis Durante. We'll step aside one final time, say see ya when we come back. 10th Inning Show concludes next on the Marlins Radio Network.
Plus human.
0-1. Sanoja with the ground ball over to short. Sajazi flips to second for one, on to first, dug out by Contreras in time for the double play, but the run does come in to score. It's not productive from an RBI perspective. There are two men gone, but the Fish are on the board. It's 1-0 Marlins in the bottom of the seventh.
Like Citi Field fall.
Yep.
And Atlanta.
First pitch, that one a liner up the gut, rolling right through into center field. It plates two more. Marcian from third, Augustine around. He scores from second. Ball rolls back into the infield, and Heriberto Hernandez has a multi-hit, 2 RBI day. He makes it 3-0 Fish in the bottom of the third. Extended from the letters. And payoff again. That one a bouncing ball up the middle. That one is through for a base hit. They're going to wave Hicks around. Nootbaar's throw is going to third. It beats Hernandez by plenty. They tag him out there, but Hicks does come in to score. It's an RBI single for Troy Johnston, and there's some more breathing room for the Fish. It's 4-1 Marlins in the bottom of the fifth. Acosta hits high in the air, out to center and deep. Nootbaar is back at the track, and it's gone. Maximo, the first hit of his career, is a big fly. Maximo Acosta, 418 feet later, is in the hit column. And it's 5-2 Marlins in the bottom of the sixth. Someone get him that baseball.
Now.
Here's the pitch. And it's cut on and missed. Sandy is fired up. It was perfect. A sinker at 93 dove to the lower inside edge. It's a season high. 9 punch-outs for Sandy Alcantara, and he looks like Cy Sandy tonight.
Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
All right, 10th Inning Show concludes now. Thankfully, get to go to bed, wake up tomorrow, do it again. Score 0-0 tomorrow at 4:10 p.m. And at 4:10 p.m., it'll be Edward Cabrera, 7-7 with a 3.32 ERA against the All-Star left-hander David Peterson, 8-5 with a 3.18 earned run average. For 4:10 first pitch, Steven hits here with Marlins on deck at 3:30. That's on 610 WIOD. We'll talk to you then. Huge thank you to Ahmed Jordan in studio. For Steven, for Craig, I'm Jack saying so long. 19-9 the final score today. Marlins fall to the New York Mets. This has been a presentation of Miami Marlins baseball on the Marlins Radio Network.
#1 on your car radio preset hand, the new and improved